What's Up Rockers is Larry Clark's sixth film. This video will have spoilers, fair warning. I'm using the term spoilers loosely here. This film isn't very plot heavy. It's about a group of young Latino skaters who play in a punk band. They live in South Central, or the ghetto as they call it. They're all pretty poor. One day they take a bus to skate at Beverly Hills. The day gets crazy. They meet some white girls, fight their boyfriends, crash a hipster party. A few people die in the process, but they get back home. The plot is similar to The Warriors. It's about a group of kids trying to make it home and all the crazy shit that happens to them. Like me and my friends in 8th grade, if you watch this film, it's probably because you were already a fan of Larry's much darker and controversial films. This is definitely Larry's lightest film, but still has sexuality and death, but the death is more used for comedic moments. Or when they're jumping through the backyard of the Clint Eastwood-like character, and he just shoots Louis in the head is the most serious moment of the film. But every other death isn't well done or is trying to be comedic. I'm not sure if the white boyfriend dies when they throw him down the stairs. At first I love that people died in this film, but now it takes me out of the story. The first half of the film feels real and the last half feels silly. None of the main kids are legitimate actors, and you can see that in the film. They look a bit shy and awkward, but they're all playing themselves, so there is a naturalness to their performance. Larry found two of the kids skating at Venice Beach and photographed them for a magazine. Larry liked them and became friends with them. He took them around California to film them skate for about a year. He showed them his films, and he decided he wanted to make a film about them. The first half is basically their lives. Everything in the first half is based on events that actually happened to them, but the last half of the film is all made up. You can tell Larry really liked these kids and just wanted to make a movie about them. I've heard a lot of people say you can tell that Larry likes these kids too much, especially Jonathan, the main star. They say there's a pedophilia vibe, like he's sexually attracted to these kids, but people have been saying stuff like that since his first film, Kids. Aside from What's Up Rockers, all of his films show male and female nudity, but let's be honest, it usually focuses on male nudity, especially his photographs before his films. That turns off a lot of the audience and distracts him from the filmmaking and the performances. It's obvious that Larry knows most of these teenagers he films are attractive and focuses on that, but they all say Larry's more like a father figure. For this film and Kids, he spent at least a year with the cast before filming, and he's still close friends with most of them. They say Larry is a big kid. He's just also an artist. Larry is a strange guy. He might have some weird sexual things going on, but I love his films and I don't think he's a creep. This was a very loose script, about 40 pages, but the film is about 111 minutes long, which is still pretty short for a film. A lot of the film was improvised. For instance, the script would read, Jonathan tells Spermball how he lost his virginity, and that's like a 5-minute scene of Jonathan just talking about his first time he had sex in 6th grade. This serves as a positive and as a negative for the film overall. This film was an experimentation for Larry. All of his other films had been heavily focused on the script. Even though most of his films feel like a documentary, the text was very important. They say Kids was 95% off the page, and Bully was based on a true story, and it's pretty spot on. A part of me wishes Larry had hired a legit screenwriter to work on this story into something better, but I'm sure Larry knew that these kids couldn't handle the material, so he just made it simple and wrote it around them. This is also the first film Larry didn't film on 35mm. It's digital, and you can definitely see the difference, but I'm not sure if I would consider that a negative to the film. I would prefer to see this on 35mm, but whatever, it doesn't hurt the story. This film doesn't really have a story. It's just a day in the life of these skaters, but these kids are likable, some more than others, but they're fun to watch. It's a fun movie, like that scene where they're just skating at the staircase in Beverly Hills. That scene is so special to me. No other film has captured skating like that. We just sit there and watch these kids try all these different tricks on the stairs. I think it's moments like this that make Larry Clark a great filmmaker. It really captures youth in an honest way, especially the first half. When I was their age, I was skating all the time and played in a band with my friends, so I can relate to a lot of it. The last half is silly and over the top, but it's still fun. I really think that it was a smart idea for Larry to make this film. It's more accessible to younger audiences, but still has that honesty and authenticity that his fans expect from him. Overall, I still really enjoy this film. It definitely has some flaws, but there's a special charm to it. So that's my review on What's Up Rockers. Thanks for watching. Keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, and follow me on Instagram, cinemajunkies_. Don't forget the underscore.